Alright, guys. Well, some very disturbing news coming in after that disappointing defeat to Costa Rica. It is being revealed that two players that started the match for Costa Rica tested positive for COVID 19. Now, according to the Jamaica Gleaner, JFF Medical Committee Chairman Dr. Guyan Arscott has confirmed that 6 persons from the Costa Rica delegation, including 2 players who played against the Reggae Boyz in the CONCACAF World Cup qualifier at the National Stadium on Wednesday, tested positive for COVID 19. Dr. Arscott told the Gleaner in an exclusive interview that players and officials tested positive for COVID 19 on arrival in Jamaica on Tuesday. I can confirm that there were 6 Costa Ricans that tested positive. 3 were non-players and 3 were players, said Dr. Arscott. One player was isolated because his test was determined to be relatively new, he said. The boys lost the game 1-0 to Costa Rica, but Dr. Arscott pointed out that after receiving the COVID-19 tests results, the Costa Rican medical team were advised that the players should have been barred from playing the match. We recommended that those 2 players should be isolated or should not be allowed to play, he said. We had some discussions with the member of the Ministry of Health and we wondered if they had some new infections. Having tested negative before they left Costa Rica, be that as it is or as it may, with the positive test, we felt that we were duty bound to recommend that the players were not to play, Dr. Arscott said. We also pointed out that these players had been tested positive for COVID-19 a few weeks ago, but had been cleared after they had completed isolation and had gone on to produce negative tests. They had tested positive for a fortnight or so before. We were told they did their quarantine and isolated and tested negative before leaving Costa Rica, but on arrival in Jamaica they tested positive at our official lab, Dr. Arscott said. Now, Dalton Wint, General Secretary of the GFF, said the Federation plans to appeal and they are aware of the issue. They plan to complain to FIFA on the matter. Okay? Now, Ravel Morrison responded to the news in a tweet saying, "That's worse than playing a suspended player. Game should be replayed or forfeit. I'm sure that if it was 2 players from Jamaica, we would be under a lot of pressure. Just my opinion." And I agree with Ravel. This is the height of slackness. You're putting people's life and careers at risk. You have players that have to return to the UK, the US, and to their families across the world and in Jamaica. So, how are you going to have 2 players that test positive for COVID start a match? I want to know, why would we allow them to start the match as well? Why didn't we protest against this before the match even started? These guys shouldn't have even been in the stadium. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Leave your thoughts below and remember, like and subscribe.